Hey guys, sorry it's been a while since I've done an update. Of course, I've just been busy taking care of two babies. I've gotten a lot of messages from many of you wanting an update, so I figure I'll do a quick little one. I don't have a lot of time right now. But yeah, everything's going great. They are gonna be 8 weeks this Friday. I can't believe it. Time's just flying by. So yeah, they're growing. Rowan is almost 10 pounds. Scotland is about 8.5 pounds, so she's a little behind. She's always been a little bit behind him anyways. But yeah, they're doing great. We have them on a really good schedule now. I don't want to get too much into, how and what we've done. That's one thing I wanted to bring up a little bit is I've gotten a little bit of, I call it mommy bullying on Instagram. I'm kind of debating if I want to delete my Instagram because I've gotten just some really mean messages from some mothers, and not, and having a little bit too much to say about how I'm parenting, and so yeah, I've taken a little bit of a break from Instagram, and I just don't know if I want to continue keeping it. Maybe I'll just keep it just to post some pictures and not, say too much of what I'm doing and how I'm, feeding my babies, and I don't know. It just was kind of rude, some of the comments that I was getting from some people. I ended up blocking them. We're kind of a safe little community of women that are there for each other, and we are there to bring positivity to everyone, and no negative comments. I really haven't gotten that many, but in the last few posts I've gotten some negative stuff. So, everyone has their own ways of parenting, and everyone has opinions, and, I hate to say it, but with twins, it's a little different than taking care of one baby. You got to do, and it's very hard. I did stop breastfeeding, and I got a little bit of flack for that. I wish I could breastfeed my babies for a year, both of them. That was my ultimate goal, but I wasn't making enough milk. It was very, very, very time consuming, very stressful having to pump in between their naps. I had no time at all to do, just no time in the day. So I gave up, and, I had a lot of guilt. I felt super guilty for giving up. It's been about 2 weeks now, but, they're getting fed by really good formula, and, we were ordering really expensive formula. It's super, super good quality formula, organic, and they're doing great with it. So, fed baby's best, and, I was so stressed, and I wasn't making enough milk, so I was always breaking down and crying, and it just was a lot, so I had to throw in the towel. I figured they got a good month of breastfeeding from me, and that's great, and they got all the nutrients from it, and I gave it my all, and I did my best to, feed them. So it just didn't work out. So yeah, I had some mothers kind of saying some things to me, and I just I blocked them because it's just not right. So, everyone has their own ways. Some women can make milk for days, and some women can't, and I just couldn't. I might have been able to up my milk supply. I didn't have the time, the energy. I tried doing the teas, the herbs, the cookies, everything, and it just wasn't working. So I had to throw in the towel, and I feel more stress-free, calm. Babies are happy. I'm happy. Everyone's happy, so it's all good. So anyways, I just kind of don't want to go too in depth of how I'm parenting my babies anymore, because I get some pretty strong opinions from people, and it really is, it makes me upset. So I figure, why do that? So I guess I'll just post the positive things and just not go too in depth of things, just because I don't need that kind of negativity in this kind of community. You know, for the most part, everyone's so supportive and nice, and I've gotten great advice from so many mothers, and yeah, so I'm not going to go too in depth of things and how I'm doing things. I will say that my babies are feeding on a strict schedule, and they're sleeping on a strict schedule. They're down to 1 feed a night now. They're sleeping amazingly. From day one, we were in the hospital, we got them on a good routine. Right now my little guy's crying. Hold on one moment. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, we have them on a great routine since day one in that hospital, which was kind of the upside of staying in the hospital for as long as we did. We were there almost 5 days, and they really got you on a routine and a schedule. So, yeah, of course, this is all done by the okay of my doctors, pediatricians. Babies are doing super good. They're eating super well in the daytime, so they're now down to 1 feed at night. Pretty much, there's sometimes where we have to do 2 feeds, but they are sleeping amazingly. So that is huge for me and my husband. We were getting no sleep at all. And still, they do wake up and they're fussy, and, you know, you have to do what you can to calm them down. But for the most part, they're super well-behaved babies, and I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. My little girl has pretty bad reflux. She spits up almost every feed, but I did hear that that's pretty normal for babies. My little guy never spits up. He's just perfect. He eats and chugs down. He's almost 5.5, 6 ounces sometimes. He gets to 6 ounces. But yeah, he's doing great. And then my little girl, of course, is just a little behind on eating. She's definitely refluxy and gassy, and no colic yet. That hasn't shown up, thank God. The doctor said they don't have any signs of it, so we're in the clear for now. I know it can show up anytime, really, but so far so good on that. I was really, really scared of that happening. But yeah, they're just good babies. They take long naps. They're great at napping. We're doing a lot more uptime, tummy time. They love that. So yeah, you know, I'm very lucky to have good, since I have 2 babies. I was hoping, I hope that at least one of them is really well behaved, but they're both just very good. They have their moments where it's a little tough. We're getting now into, like, they call it the witching hour. They're about 2 months now. So, you know, around 4 o'clock after that feed, and then we try and put them down, they fight it. They are just fussy for a few hours. So yeah, my pediatrician said that's called the witching hour. It usually happens around this time. They're just fussy. So yeah, that we're kind of going through that, but we're getting through it. We have lots of help from family. My parents come over and kind of relieve me and Ryan, so I can go do errands once in a while. It's nice because maybe once or twice a week they come over and I'm able to go out. You know, you need 2 people watching twins. You cannot do it on your own. It's right now I've had them all morning by myself, and I am a little it's hard. It's really hard taking care of them both by yourself. So my husband has to go back to work. So I really am going to start having to do it on my own a little bit more. My parents are going to come up and help a little bit more. So yeah, you definitely need 2 people with twins. But yeah, like I said, I do errands once or twice a week, which is great. There's no way I'm going to take them out in public right now. 2 by myself is just no way. So, yeah, and also with flu season, I'm super paranoid about taking them out right now with just this bad flu season. So, and I'm like pumping myself with probiotics and all kinds of things to keep me healthy, because I do not want them to get sick. So yeah, it's just, everything's going good. I'm trying to think what else to update you guys on. Yeah, no more breastfeeding. which was pretty easy to dry myself up. I know some people can get clogged ducts and stuff like that, but I used cabbage. I took Sudafed, they say that helps dry you up, and peppermint water, peppermint essential oil. I did it just like that, and I dried up within 3 days perfectly. It was pretty painful those first 2 days because you're very engorged. I did it cold turkey, so I didn't even hand express or pump at all in between then, and within 2-3 days it was gone. So that was pretty easy. I was a little nervous of that. But yeah, we took them on their first trip last weekend up to the mountains. I had been on bed rest since September. I haven't taken a vacation since September, so I was antsy to get out and get the babies out, and we did great. It was about an 1.5-hour drive from here up to the mountains, and we just stayed in a cabin, and we just did what we do here up there, and it was great. They loved it. They did great. And yeah, we take them out here and there during the week. We try and get out. Everyone's always, my family's like, oh my God, you're so brave for taking them out already. And it's not too bad. We feed them when we're out. If we go to dinner, we'll always sit somewhere on a balcony where it's outside and kind of quiet. And we feed them, we bottle feed them there. And it's easy. It's really easy. And we like taking them out because it's good for them to get out in the fresh air. And you know, they're good babies, like I said, so they just sleep most of the time. And we're taking them to the zoo for my nephew's birthday this weekend, so I think we're gonna get the little bassinet stroller add-on that you could put on our stroller, so it's a little thing they lay in, so that way they're not in the car seat. I get worried about them being in the car seat too long. I always we have the boba wrap, so we put them in that so they're not in the car seat when we're out and about. They're just very flexible babies, though. We're very lucky with that. I can't imagine having fussy, not so flexible babies with 2 babies. So they just go with the flow for the most part. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm trying to think. You know, they're getting up to 2 months here soon. I'm trying to think what else, if there's anything else to update you guys on. Not really. At the end of this video, I'll put some clips of them and so you can see them. I have lots of videos of them. So, like I said before in the beginning of this, you know, I do updates on Instagram, but I'm not going to be doing too much of it. Like I said, the mommy bullying, I'm not cool with that. So, you know, everyone has their ways of parenting, and there's no right or wrong. It's whatever works for you. And as long as it's okay by pediatricians and it's safe, then, you know, it's fine. And, you know, I do have some friends too. There's one friend that I kind of got upset with her because she was kind of judging me and some things I was doing, and she only has 1 kid, you know, and it's different with twins. It really is. There's different ways of doing things, and it's really hard. I'm not saying it's not hard with 1. Of course it's hard with 1, but with 2, there are things that you do differently than you do with 1. So, yeah, I don't know, the bullying and the judging, it's just not cool. I don't think this community should have people like that in here. We all are here to bring positivity and light to everyone who's still struggling, who's new mothers, which is hard, who's, you know, about to get pregnant, about to go through IVF, all of that. It's all so hard, and I think we all just need to empower one another. And if you see something that you don't agree with, just leave it to yourself. You don't have to bash anyone and make anyone feel guilty or bad. And you know, everyone's doing what they can, and everyone's doing great, and it's hard, you know, and we're all just trying to be good mothers and good parents, and you know, we're all doing great, and there's no right or wrong. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And for the most part, everyone on here is so nice and supportive, and for the most part on Instagram too, everyone's so nice and supportive. So thank you for that. Thank you for the support. Sorry for not doing updates as much as I should be doing. I will try to do them more often. I am having a little bit more time. They take a little bit longer naps. So I'll try and do updates here and there, but for the most part, there's really nothing to update. They're doing great. They're growing. I do want to do a video on my favorite baby things because there are a ton of baby things that I love that really worked out for me and my husband on the babies. So I'll do a video on that soon. I promise. I keep saying that, but they're still newborns. So I want to still test out some more things. So I have a big list of stuff for you guys. So I think that's all I have to say. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will do another video update here soon. Take care. Bye. Little fatty. Hi. Happy Valentine's Day. It's your first Valentine's Day. Yeah. Hi, Boo. Say good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Blah.
Hey. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, little man.
Now you don't have to overpay for a nice watch. Instead, join the movement. Shop now at MDM's.
Hi. Hi.
I had frequent
Hi.
heartburn. My doctor recommended prior CC 7 years ago. 5 years ago. Last week. Just one pill each morning, 24 hours.
How was it?
Good, that's the job.
And it's still recommended today.
I'm just getting little shots in place.
Oh, is it in here?
I'm on cinematic mode.
Nice. Cinematic mode?
Yeah, you guys know that?
I don't know
It makes
anything.
it really smooth, so your shots are really smooth. You can't jerk it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it goes fast.
Hi.